Hey everyone, this is Ryan Corp with Broadcast Buddy TV, the all-around go-to channel for all things broadcast television. And on this channel, it is our goal to equip you with the tips, tricks, and know-how to help make you a better broadcaster. And with that being said, we did it. We're here, it's built, we are on site, we have made the Maiden Voyage. Welcome to Prometheus 1 HD. 6.5 weeks, start to finish, from nothing in the trailer to a full-fledged OB production trailer. I can't even believe we made it this far. We fought gear not showing up on time. We fought all the last-minute deliveries and the global crisis of everything just being totally out of whack for parts and components, and we did it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna showcase this off to you guys. I'm gonna take you inside. We'll look at what we did from the last update video, because we did get a lot done. And yeah, let's go take a look around. So the first thing you probably have noticed is decal. So I said I knew somebody who did vinyl, and sure enough, we were able to sneak it in. It turned out beautifully, and it was kind of a simultaneous effort. So when it was in the shop getting vinyled, I was still inside with Dan, and we were just going at it. We were still configuring stuff. We were still doing final touches as far as adding things. So John and Josh were just going crazy. They were putting the ceiling tiles in, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I can't even believe we were able to sneak this in. This turned out great. I'm very excited for this. And to that point, there's still one thing we're missing. And I don't remember if I ever mentioned it, but it was one of the last things. It's a breakout panel for our LEMO connectors for SMPTE fiber for the cameras to plug into the side of the truck. So we begged and we pleaded, but they couldn't get it shipped out to us the day before we drove up here. So we're still waiting on it to be delivered now to the station up here in New York, the television station. And fingers crossed it gets here and they deliver it. So yeah, and then I'll probably have to install it on site here. Well, not probably, I will. And yeah, no, if it doesn't show up, it's not a big deal. I have 4 SMPTE fiber jumper cables that we could just run straight into the back of the camera control unit. So no harm, no foul, but I'm really hoping that it'll get here and we can just get it done. Anyways, let's go take a look inside. So our first stop on the tour is, of course, video shading and engineering. And this is what I'm mostly proud of. As you can see, everything is lit up, working. Ignore that. That's one thing we didn't get. We ordered a multi-viewer for this, and that didn't show up, but that's not a game stopper. I mean, we can always loop one of the other multi-viewers into it, but yeah, no problem. We got our speakers mounted, so these guys are up now, and we put a little temporary wood plaque here, plate, whatever you want to say, covering for my lack of foresight in not getting our other remote control units, but you know, cleans up nice. Anyways, yeah, we got our leader scope here, which is down here in the rack for easy control access. We got our Dante switch running, Mira Plus replay system, so that's an 8-channel, and of course the UPS down there as well. It's not populated with images right now, but the long-awaited curved multi-viewer did exactly what I hoped it would do. So it's being fed 2 inputs from our Ultrix router that has 2 multi-viewer heads. Yeah, input 1 and input 2 side by side. It just turned out better than I could imagine. So yeah, didn't get a lot of time to actually sit down and program the pips though. It's on my to-do list, obviously. But yeah, RTS intercom system. You're going to see these panels throughout the truck. KP16s and KP32s for the front stations. And yeah, over here we have, of course, engineering. Two screens for the computer. We have a phone for dialing in to master control for the intercom, so that's over a POTS line. Well, technically SIP. Plain old telephone system, but not actually. It's a SIP phone. So we got that going through our internet, and we got obviously people setting some stuff up. So all of the audio in the truck is either Dante or Maddie. So most of the Maddie stuff is coming in and out of our Ultrix router, which also does all the embedding and disembedding. And then from there, it comes out and gets converted to Dante through a multiverter. And that's this guy right here. So this was a clutch save, and I gotta shout out Sweetwater because they were able to get us this. We were originally gonna put in RedNet converters, which we ordered again at the beginning of the year, and they still have not shown up, and who knows if they ever will. So we actually were going to do that in the upgrade for the other truck, and it didn't show up over the summer, same order. So we ended up getting a multiverter, which does the same thing, but also does a lot more. So it really ended up saving the day. From there, we can take a little bit of a tour up top. So like I mentioned, our RTS Odin intercom frame is handling all of our intercom channels as well as party lines. We have a power supply for a wet line in case we need it. We have our up-down converters from Blackmagic, network switch for control network and internet, our Expression 3-channel studio box for graphics, and of course some fans. Over here we have our Blackmagic HyperDecks for recording, and I mentioned the multiverter earlier. We have our Tria for replay. It's a Tria duet. So that's 4 out, or yeah, 4 out and 2 in. Up here we have our SRG 2200s. We have our main sync pulse generators, primary, secondary, and a changeover system. So if the secondary goes bad, or I'm sorry, if the primary goes bad, it fails over to the secondary. Sorry, it's really loud with the Ultrix fans. But we have the Ultrix here, which is just a beast of a box. It's really incredible. And then the power supply for that as well. And then on the far end, we just have our camera controls, right? Our CCUs, 1 through 5, and of course, some to grow into. And then at the very end, an open gear frame, which just has some DAs in it, things like that. And then up here, we have our fiber muxes or multiplexer. We have frequency division multiplexing going on from here to our press box. So it's essentially 6 HDSDI in, 2 back from the remote location, as well as 2 independent gigabit Ethernets for network either way. So really cool devices. We actually put them in the other truck as part of our upgrade, which I think I'll probably still do a video on, to streamline connectivity between the van and the trailer. But yeah, this is where we're at in the back, and yeah, let's go take a look at some other spots. Next up on the tour is audio. So we are in the booth, guys, and yeah, everything's done, framing's done, and it's all lit up. So pretty straightforward here. Another KP16 key panel, and the Midas mixer, which is yeah, doing its thing and rocking. And again, it has a ex-Dante card in it. So again, with the way the world was, had to kind of work some magic to get that one. But yeah, they have a PC as well, so they can run M32 Edit, which is the interface machine, or the interface software for the Midas mixer as well. So and that way they can also remote into the mixer that is also racked in the press box, which is a M32C. So yeah, again, nothing really else to see in here. Just great, beautiful job, turned out really good. And then there is replay. So we have as I mentioned earlier, a Mira. So we have a single Mira control panel here, and an 8-channel system. So currently configured to 6 in, 2 out, and room to grow, like I've been saying all along. So eventually, if the need comes, we do have another Mira panel in the other unit, so we could borrow that, stick it over here, and now we have a 2 operator system. So that's really cool how the Miras can do that. So the license actually becomes the control panel itself to use that. So because we have 2 panels, we can move it over here and have 2 control operators, and we can divvy up the channels accordingly. So you could have one person, you know, melting packages together, and have the other one be your primary replay. But yeah, the monitors are up, which I think were up in the last update video, but they're lit up now. So pretty standard in each row. So you have the computer interface here. In the middle you have the multi-viewers replicated, and then on the side here will be eventually what we grow into with space for additional panel, you know, once we get to that point. But yeah, hope you guys like this. And next up on the tour is the CG bench. So we have Expression Studio, which is a 3-channel box. We pointed it out in the racks earlier, but yeah, it's been a pretty reliable system for us, rock solid. We have it in all the trucks, and it's just kind of unmatched in my opinion for what it can do in the world of what it was built for. The custom keyboard, of course, and yeah, same configuration. Computer monitors here stacked. We got the multi-viewers, and then of course down the line, if we need to put another character generator in, we can, or we could have a font assist there and put something there, or just another outboard position. So if somebody comes in and says they need a Chiron in, so we could put it in, wire it up, and then it would be there. Eventually, I would like to extend the bench with a removable countertop. It was actually in my original designs, if you guys remember, but I never, you know, it just got too close and complicated we just pushed off on that for now. But yeah, in all of its glory, the character generator bench. And now for the contender for probably my second most favorite part of the trailer, the front, or the back, depending on how you're oriented. Anyways, the director, producer, and technical director spot. So all lit up, we have the Ross touch drive panel. Like I said before, we have a touchscreen monitor here for the TD that will run Ross dashboard for everything like that. We got, of course, another KP16 key panel and multi-viewers galore. These two monitors are actually fed off of the carbonite blade within the Ultrix itself, and then the one on the very end is just straight up routable. For the director and the producer, I put in KP32 panels just to give them a little bit more breathing room as far as, you know, they have more things that they need to access at any given time. And then multi-viewers coming to the big Sony monitors, of course, up top. And that is essentially all of the trailer, the interior. It's just been insane the past 6.5 weeks getting this all put together. I'm glad you guys were able to come along for the ride, so to speak. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll finish setting up for the actual show, and we'll go around and shoot some of the guys working and touch base on some other things, and yeah. Oh, here, Don.
Okay, hey, good to see you again.
Likewise, how you doing?
Pretty good. Nice job in there. Looking around.
Thank you. And I said we were cutting it down to the wire, and so this, my breakout panel for my Limo connectors, for my SMPTE fiber for the cameras, there was just no way they could ship it in time. So we actually shipped it to the TV station up here on site in New York, and they just hand delivered it to us. So now I'm gonna put this in on site, and hopefully everything works.
Welcome back to Tudor Stadium. The Everest Tigers about to take on the Starpoint Spartans here on my TV. Let's introduce you to the third member of our crew, and Sarah Holland. Sarah, what do you got?
And go to Sarah.
Sarah's on.
Go, Sarah.
We are moments away from kickoff here at Starpoint High School. The last time these two teams met was back in 2018, and it was quite
somebody
the season
radioed
for the
in
Spartans as they finished
was still bad.
7-2 overall.
Actually,
So
camera
we'll
two.
see how
Camera
that
two will have
takes place
coach.
on the field tonight, as it's been a couple captains, since both of these teams
And you can come off of her for now.
I'm gonna go check her receiver.
Thank you. Sarah, thanks so much. That's one of the things that Coach Sid Racing was talking about for Start Point, just trying to find itself out of the COVID cramps. We get an opportunity to do that right here tonight. Opening game of 2022. That's right. Coach Racing mentioned what a great summer it was for this program. A lot of great participation in the weight room.
Lily, can you try and get the coach
that
that's on
preparation
the
translate to
Start Point side?
on-field success to start the
Maroon,
2022
stay there too. Stay with the ref. Stand by one.
So here we go. It will be Start Point that will boot it away in this first half. Slow the football game down a little bit.
Stand by one.
Get the running game going downhill. Let's see if they can have it is.
You can find him. Stand by one. One's got him. Take one.
So unfortunately, a
Wait for the
third down
call.
conversion
Wide shot.
and tackle at around the 44. Again, another perimeter
frame.
run. Coach Beckman.
Yeah.
Really
Frame the team to the right.
Here. And
Put the starting lineup the other side, other way. Stand by three. And go three. And music and go into break. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to break. Stand by one.
So put, oh, you do have it.
No, that's ENG.
Yeah, try it to make sure it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, that just covered. Oh yeah, that cut out.
Stand by three.
All right, never mind. Sorry.
You did move it though. Where they're at. Local out and take three.
What's that?
Now given the PGM.
Do you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Give CD PGM.
Just stay on three. You're okay. You're okay. That's probably right.
No, sorry.
Went a little bit to his right on this tackle at the 40th round. It's 3rd and 15 for the Tigers.
Okay.
He drops back, fires deep over the middle. He has him in
Look
his
at three.
Donnell Alexander with the
Stand by
first down.
zero.
And now the Tigers are
Three.
moving.
Take
Over the top of this passing game. I'm thinking Amherst is either turn around and taking a knee on this play. Let's get to a 7-0 lead.
By one.
Okay. Yeah, coach is away and coach is on. This should populate off the spreadsheet as well.
I don't know if I even
Point toss
ball
next
paper.
one. See what he can do with here, more likely than not the last one.
We've executed really well on offense. I really thought we got behind the chains there really bad on the scoring drive. I mean, we converted a really long down and distance situation. So I love the effort right now.
But more likely than not, a victory could be a shutout victory if Amherst can hold the defensive step yet again. Hold the offense again.
If I do names, it'll replace this with the router names. So, and then if we want to go to just pick, we can go pick multiple.
We'll go to probably back on one.
I think that's what you got to give it. Just a tip of the cap to this Amherst defense. Tigers have come ready to play. Amherst's wherewithal to come back from self-inflicted wounds, Start Point was unable to match that. It's Sarah Holman and our entire crew. I'm Trey Redfield saying goodnight.
There, you
we'll
got
see you
nice. You
in a
got the
couple
medal.
of weeks.
Like, stay with 73. Going to break in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we should be clear.
Can't do it without you guys. Great work, guys. Great work, guys. Awesome job.
I'll make sure that we get out of here. All right,
Turn the lights off on us. See you guys.
It was good seeing you. I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll catch you. Thanks, guys. Nice job.
Thanks for all the help, Ryan. Appreciate it.
That's it, guys. We made it. The end of the night, the first production, a few minor bugs here and there to be expected, but all in all, everything worked. It was incredible, mind-blowing to say the least, and now we do it again tomorrow. I'm so happy you guys were with me on this series. Let me know in the comments any questions you might have, or maybe anything else you want me to cover related to this, or again, always suggestions for more videos. I know you guys love the behind the scenes stuff, so I'll keep trying to do that. What else can I say, but we'll catch you right here next time on Broadcast Buddy TV.